wonder how to get from here to there or which direction to go? I'm talking about those decisions that deal with life and career and maybe what to do next week. The path is not really clear. And I've felt that way a lot. And those times when I feel the most uncertain, I realize that's when I grow the most. But I use a strategy, and I'd like to share it with you. It sounds simple, but it's really not too easy. Take action and just figure it out along the way. I remember those feelings of uncertainty when I was in high school. I didn't like high school much at all. I wasn't one of the cool kids. And when I was younger, I went to speech therapy because I stuttered. And so I always wanted to just sit in the back of the classroom and disappear. But my world opened up when I became a college student. The university challenged me in ways that high school never could. I met interesting people from all over the world. I even met a Dutch soccer player who is still my trophy husband. That's right. That's right. And even today, when I walk on a university campus, especially around sunset, I get the feeling that anything and everything is possible. For me, it's a magical place. And the magic started for me when my roommate asked me to come to the college radio station. I didn't even know we had one. And I had no experience in broadcasting, but I had watched the Mary Tyler Moore Show. Remember, I wasn't one of the cool kids going out on the weekends. So for me, Mary Richards, her character in the show, she was a TV news producer. She had her own apartment. She lived in the big city. She even had her own checkbook, which was rare back then. For me, Mary was a blueprint of independence. And every week, I would watch her take action and just figure it out along the way. Well, when I walked into that college radio station and put on those headphones, I loved the audio. I loved the sounds and the music. I didn't even know you could major in radio, TV, film. So I changed my major again and got an internship at a cable TV station in town. And I dove head on into the media industry. Well, after graduation, I was driving to a job interview at a radio station in Oklahoma. And fate had other plans, though. I looked out the window and I saw a television station. Well, I had some extra resumes in the trunk of my car, so I pulled over and I was nervous as all get out. I thought, what do I have to lose? But I walked in and I talked with the woman at the front desk about the possibility of joining their news team. Well, surprisingly, I got the job. And more importantly, I learned a valuable lesson. Learning and growing happens when you take bold, sometimes unprepared steps forward. When you show up, take action, and just figure it out along the way. Well, my experience at the university, both in and out of the classroom, prepared me well for a career first in journalism and then public relations. I loved working with interesting, creative professionals, and I learned the ropes along the way. And it was really a fun time for me. Fast forward, and new opportunities presented new challenges. My husband had a chance to go to grad school in Tulsa, which meant I could either stay in Austin by myself or find a path forward. So I called my colleague at that Oklahoma TV station and asked about opportunities. She said, yes, there's a position here. So that phone call led me back to a university campus, this time Oklahoma State University. The position was an Ag Safety and Health Grant Coordinator position. things I had zero experience in. But I applied, got the job. I figured, sometimes we think we need to have all the answers before we start something, but that's really not the way life works. So because I was on a university campus, I decided to explore grad school. I thought, well, it's kind of always been an idea in the back of my head, but I really didn't know if I could do it. I applied, and I got in on condition, on probation. You see, I didn't have the perfect resume. I sure didn't have the perfect GPA, but I did it. And my graduate degrees plus my experience, that combination was my ticket to a career in teaching. And what I learned is a valuable lesson, again, that potential isn't about perfection. It's about perseverance and practice. Well, I embraced this mindset as my career kind of changed paths from media professional to media professor. I also understood better, I had a better understanding that education isn't about having all the answers. It's really about having the tools and the strategies to really make things work. I'm talking about strategies like asking the right questions, connecting with the right mentors and advisors, and learning how to think critically. And that's what I love when our students are in a learning environment like that. Well, our students also learn when they get out of their comfort zone and out into the real world. That was certainly the case for our multimedia journalism students. Our students traveled to Uvalde to cover the anniversary and the aftermath of the Robb Elementary School shooting. They interviewed the family members of the victims. It was a sensitive, emotional time. And to navigate that really emotional story and assignment, our students had to work with their professor and learn for themselves how to take action and figure it out along the way. The stories they told were impactful, and they were published in regional and state media. That project was really life-changing for our students. Well, our faculty also connect our students with alumni and graduates like Polo Sandoval. And Polo shares his journey from the classroom to reporting in South Texas to now reporting for CNN in New York. Our digital media undergraduate and graduate students, they attend South by Southwest, where they learn from tech experts and entrepreneurs. In our advertising, public relations, and mass comm area, our students get to work with actual clients to solve business problems. All of our students had the opportunity to learn from expert faculty who help them learn how to take action and figure it out along the way. In our study abroad program, the world really is our classroom. I've seen students on study abroad trips start the program shy and reserved, and then they learn and they grow and they gain confidence. They learn how to connect with industry professionals around the world. They also learn how to travel, and often they navigate for a new language. When we're in London, we love to meet with Barty Nayak. Barty left India and traveled to Texas to earn her master's degree. While she was in our program, she applied for and got an unpaid internship at CNN. That internship, plus her education, launched her journalism career, and now Barty is a journalist based in London. But sometimes we all need permission to be creative. I know that's the case with me. And for me, my students and my daughters give me that inspiration. One of my students, knowing that I was starting a podcast, really gave me the push I needed and said to me, "What are you waiting for? You can always make changes later." I thought, oh, what simple advice. But for me, that was the push I really needed. Well, I've used this strategy in my personal life as well. When my husband and I faced a wall with infertility treatments, we had to find another path to parenthood. We built our family through international adoption, and that decision led us to China, the birthplace of our 2 daughters. Even doing this talk has really been a challenge for me. I wanted to see if I could do it. And I thought, if I could encourage others to take a step forward, it would be worth it for me to do that. Well, these decision points are difficult. And I'm not here to tell you any of this is easy. It's not easy for anybody. I have to coach myself too. I tell myself, come on, Judy, you can do it. Drop the limiting beliefs. Stop the negative talk. You've been in situations like this before, and you've always figured it out. And you can too. Take action and figure it out along the way. Thank you.